Hi everyone, welcome back to SA Online Academy. Hope you all are doing fine. As you all are aware that we are done with chapter 2, so today's quiz session is based on chapter 2. There is a small change in this quiz session. Instead of having two different videos, one for quiz, another for answers, here I have clubbed that into one. So answer would be provided in this same video itself. So let's start with our today's session. So question 1, an ERP network mandates support for which two spread spectrum technologies? Options are ERP OFDM, FHSS, ERP PBCC, ERP DSSS, CSMA, CA. The correct answer to this question is ERP OFDM and ERP DSSS. So these two are mandatory to be supported by ERP networks, while ERPBC and DSSS OFDM are optional in ERP WLAN. Okay. Next question. An 802.11a radio card can transmit on the dash frequency and uses dash spread spectrum technology. Options are 5 MHz OFDM, 2.4 GHz HRDSSS, 2.4 GHz ERPOFDM, 5 GHz OFDM, and 5 GHz DSSS. The correct answer is option D, 5 GHz and OFDM. So we know that 802.11a radio cards operate in 5 GHz unibands from Uni 1, 2, and 3 and uses OFDM as a technology, spread spectrum technology. Which new technologies debuted in 802.11 AC 2013 amendment? Options are MIMO, MU-MIMO, 256 QAM, 40 MHz channels, 80 MHz channel. The correct answer is B, C, and E. MU-MIMO was introduced in 802.11 AC. A quadrature amplitude modulation of 256 bit is also introduced in 802.11 AC, and 80 MHz channel was also introduced in 802.11 AC only. Okay. MIMO and 40 MHz channel was introduced in 802.11 and amendment. Maximum question 4. Maximum data rates of are permitted using OFDM radios. Options A 108 Mbps, option B 22 Mbps, option C 24 Mbps, option D 54 Mbps, option E 11 Mbps. Maximum data rates are 54 Mbps. We know that OFDM, using OFDM radios, the maximum data rate that can be achieved are 54 Mbps. Which of the following are valid uni bands? Uni 1, Uni 2, and Uni 3, or extended maybe. So the options are 5.15 gigahertz to 5.25 gigahertz, 5.470 gigahertz to 5.725 gigahertz, 5.725 gigahertz to 5.85 gigahertz, 5.725 gigahertz to 5.875 gigahertz. The correct answer to this question is option A, B, and C. So the four current unibands are 5.15 GHz to 5.25 GHz, 5.25 GHz to 5.35 GHz, 5.47 GHz to 5.725 GHz, and 5.725 GHz to 5.85 GHz. Okay. Question 6. The 802.11 2012 standard requires how much separation between center frequencies for HRD-SSS channels to be considered non-overlapping? So I hope you already know the answer, because the same question was asked in our previous video when we discussed about particularly about this overlapping and non-overlapping channel. Options are 22 megahertz, option B 25 megahertz, option C 30 megahertz, option D 35, and option E 40. The correct answer is B, 25 megahertz. So HRD S was introduced under 802.11b amendment, which states that channel needs a minimum of 25 MHz of separation between the center frequencies to be considered non-overlap. Question 7. What describes hope time? But best describes hope time. Option A, the period of time that the transmitter waits before hopping to the next frequency. The period of time that standard requires when hopping between frequency. The period of time the transmitter takes to hop to the next frequency. Or the period of time the transmitter takes to hop through all of the FHSS frequency. The correct answer is option C. The period of time that the transmitter takes to hop to the next frequency is known as hop time. Okay. Question A. Which of these technologies is the most resilient against the negative effects of multipath? Options are A. FHSS, B. DSSS, C. HRDSSS, and D. OFDM. The correct answer is OFDM. Because of the lower subcarrier data rates, delay spread is smaller percentage of the symbol period, which means that ISI is less likely to occur. In other words, OFDM technology is more resistant to the negative effects of multipath than TSSS and FHS spread spectrum technologies. A 20 MHz OFDM channel uses how many 312.5 kHz data subscribers when transmitting? So we discussed about there are how many channels, how many sub carriers are there under one OFDM 20 megahertz of channel, and what is the segregation of data pilot, and then there are other sub carriers in this one channel. So the options are 54, 52, 48, 36. So the correct answer is C, 48. A 20 MHz OFDM channel uses 52 subcarriers, but only 48 of them are used to transport the data. The other 4 subcarriers are used as pilot carriers. Okay, the rest are null carriers. They don't have. It is used for out of the 64. 12 are null carrier which are used to avoid overlapping or interference, so adjacent channel interference. The rest out of these 64, 12 are null carriers, then 52 remaining. Out of 52, 4 are pilot carriers, and only 48 of them carry the data. What two technologies are used to prevent 802.11 radios from interfering with radar and satellite transmission at 5 GHz? The options are DFS, ED, Enhanced Distributed Channel Access, Direct Sequence Spread Spectrum, Temporal Key Integrity Protocol, TPC, Transmit Power Control. Okay, so this question is related to 802.11h we discussed. So two technologies were introduced in 2.11h, that is A and E. DFS, dynamic frequency selection, and transmit power control. So these two technologies are used to prevent the interference with radar and satellite transmission. Question 11. Which 802.11 service set may allow for client roaming? Option A, ESS. Option B, basic service set. Option C, IBSS. Option D, spread spectrum service set. Okay, the correct answer is ESS. Extended service set is mainly used for to allow roaming. We discussed, and I have also shown you diagrammatically how the client moves in ESS. So there is a overlapping region. In that overlapping region also they are using the common SSID. With that common SSID, ESS is offering a roaming to the clients. Okay, what factors might affect the size of VSA, basic service set area coverage, of an access point? So antenna gain, CSMA, transmission power, indoor outdoor surrounding, distribution system. The correct answer to this is antenna gain. With the higher antenna gain, coverage will be high. More transmission power, the coverage will be high. Then if the surrounding is clear, then also the coverage area will be more. Okay, so this is the correct answer to this question. The basic service set identifier address can be found in which topologies? BSSID. Option A FHSS, B IBSS, C ESSS, D HRDSS, E BSS. The right answer to this question is BCE. The size and shape of basic service set area can depend on many variables, including a AP transmit power, antenna gain, physics. The BSS ID is the layer 2 identifier of either an BSS or an IBSS service set. So an 48-bit address, that is BSS ID, that is a MAC address of then a NIC card of an access point, that is available in IBSS network, ESS extended service set, and BSS network. Okay, next question. Which option is the wireless computer topology used for communication of computer devices within close proximity of a person? So option A WAN, option B Bluetooth, option C Zigbee, option D WPAN, option E WLAN. So we discussed about four types of network topologies: WMAN, WPAN, WWAN, and WLAN. So WPAN is the right answer for this question. Wireless private personal area network is a short distance wireless topology. Bluetooth and Zigbee are technologies that are often used in WPANs. So our last question for today's quiz. An 802.11 wireless network name is known as which type of address? BSSID, MAC address, IP address, SSID, ESSID. The correct answer is SSID and ESSID. These two terms are synonymously used in the network. Okay. So service set identifier is a 32 character case sensitive logical name used to identify a wireless network. An extended service set is the logical network name used in ESS network. ESSID is often synonymously used with SSID. So friends, we are done with our today's quiz, and I also provided you the answers in the very same session. So in our next video we will start with our chapter 3, although we have already covered one part of one portion of the chapter 3 already in our chapter 2 because it's related. So in our next video I will come up with the more technical stuff related to CWN. Thanks. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on my video. Thank you.